hi, welcome to a new vlog, and it may be like literally the only video clip I have time to do, but if this goes up, then hello, welcome to a new vlog. I spent the morning actually ready red. I went and returned the duplicate copy of the gauntlet I had at my Indigo store. I went in and out of the store and got money back. I didn't spend anything. I don't know that I've ever actually done that in quite a long time. But yeah, and then I went to the post office and they scanned my like notification that I got in my email, not my post box, and were like, that item hasn't moved in like 4 days, we don't have it. And I was like, but you guys sent me this notice. And then they like went in the back and checked, like, yeah, I guess they messed up the scan. A bunch of like delivery drivers quit, so it's a bunch of like supervisors, I guess, just driving around leaving notifications in wherever they want, and it's infuriating the store staff because nothing is being done properly. I feel kind of bad for him. But he went into the back and went through piles and piles of stuff and found, he asked, what does the box look like? Do you know? I said, it's got book outlet on it. So he found it at the bottom of like the third pile. So I got my box, finally. I know what it is. I'm just super excited for these books. Alrighty. I think there's only 3 books in this one. Yes, 3 books. And I'm not vegan. I mean, I love bacon, I love chicken. I don't see myself ever going vegan, but I find there's a lot of like really good vegan cookbooks that have really good recipes. Like, I love vegetables, like stir fries and all that kind of stuff. So I always find that there's some really interesting like meals and like concoctions that I never thought of and that I really want to try. And it'll make me eat a little bit healthier sometimes. I mean, even just getting like comfortable like swapping out like lots of fats and like just unnecessary condiments and putting avocado in. Like, it's just like second nature to me now. But these cookbooks are really expensive. Cookbooks in general are quite expensive in Canada, especially hardcovers, but they were on book outlets. So I got Thug Kitchen 101, a fast... Sorry, there will be swearing in this one. Fast as fuck. It's, they've got quite a few cookbooks, actually. That's what I picked all of them up. But it's, like, quick and fast ones. And then I think this is their original cookbook. And I actually got this from the library a couple months ago, I think. And I showed it in the hall. I got a couple good recipes out of it. And then I went to Toronto for my conference in January. And my sister actually had it. And she had a bunch more pegged that I didn't have pegged, and we tried a couple of them while I was there and they were really good, so I just figured, you know, I'm gonna keep using this. So just got the regular Thug Kitchen Eat Like You Give a Fuck. I also really like them because they have like at the beginning, at least of the first one, they have like the basics or like how to make a lot of like things that are used in a lot of different vegan recipes, so it's good like to help you know exactly what you should have in your cupboard if you want to start eating like this. And the one I'm really excited to try actually is this one. The Thug Kitchen Party Grub for Social Motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm just super excited. Yeah, they're all normally like about 30 bucks each a piece, which would be like, with taxes and everything, like close to $90, but I got them all for, where did my slip go? Yeah, I got them all for 50 bucks, so like half price. So I'm really happy with that, and I think I'm really excited. I'm double measured everything this morning, so I know how many bookcases I'm going to get. So I think I'm going to take where my cookbooks are. They're kind of just shoved all over the place. Some are in cupboards, some wherever, and just give them a designated shelf on the bookshelf that's going to be one of the bookshelves that's in the kitchen area. I just put the shelf there specifically for that, so they'll go on there. And I'm just super excited. If you're also like interested in just general really good cookbooks, I would suggest them. They have some really good recipes, and you can just swap out like the chickpea mash or whatever and just put ground beef or whatever works for you. But they've got some really cool recipe ideas, and I love cookbooks and I love trying that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that's that. So far this morning I've gotten to page 328 of The Black Witch, so I am a little bit over the halfway point. I'm gonna, I don't know if I'll finish it today. I'll definitely get finished tomorrow morning or so. I'm going to keep working on that after I have to film my wrap-up video now, and then edit that right away just so I know it's done. And the video for Tuesday is already set up and scheduled to go up, and then I have to do laundry and clean the apartment and pack, and then hopefully I can finish The Black Witch after all that, and then get ready to leave in the morning, and I have to pack for Monday and Tuesday, and then I come back on Wednesday, I'm here, but then I'm leaving again on Thursday and Friday, so it'll probably just be a million times easier if I just pack all for the whole week in the one suitcase and just pull it out when it's sturdy when I get back. It'll just be easier. So, I got lots to do today, but yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Hey everyone, just checking in on Saturday evening now. I got my packing and all my adult stuff done today. And I actually, it's like not even, oh no, I lied. It's a little after 8 o'clock. And I finished The Black Witch. I love this. The last scene, every single time I read it, I just get goosebumps and so excited. And, I just can't wait for the sequel. And yeah, so read this, finished it, still absolutely in love with it. It's like one of my favorite books ever. And, that goes back on the bookshelf. If it fits, there we go. Yeah, so I've got my packing done, and I made sure I have all the audiobooks, like, downloaded that I want to listen to, because it's a good, like, I think, like, 6-ish hours drive, where I'm leaving for tomorrow, and that's if there's no traffic, which, let's be real, highways, either big trucks, or a lot of potholes and construction, there's likely going to be traffic. So, yeah, so I have all the audiobooks ready, and then I'm debating, I think I'm just going to bring both of them, and then to see what I want to read tomorrow. But I'm going to bring Clairvoyant, which is the middle grade one, and then I'm also going to bring The Price Guide to the Occult. I feel like I really want to get this one in, but the other one's just so short that I was like, man, maybe I'll just do that one and get done, and I'm just done. But I don't know, maybe I'll be able to read both of them in one evening, depending how tired I am. So, I mean, we'll see. And yeah, hope you guys have a super fun Sunday. Hey everyone, I made it! I'm actually kind of surprised. I drove like 6 hours and didn't see any like deer or moose or anything. It's kind of surprising. But while I was driving, actually, I finished 2 books. I finished A Dash of Magic, and then I basically bawled like a baby for the second half, essentially, of Ivy Aberdeen his letter to the world. I'm going to buy my own copy. They don't have a bookstore in like the little small town that I'm staying in, but I'm driving past Edmonton and stopping by IKEA on Tuesday, so I'm going to, I think, stop at the bookstore anyways, and, or tomorrow after I'm done what I'm doing, and maybe go pick up my own copy. It's so adorable, and like, I just want to adopt this girl and like protect her and shield her from all the bad shit in the world. Girl, it's so good. Oh, and the cover is beautiful. So I finished those 2, and I'm exhausted because I cried, and I still have to go eat dinner, and it's kind of late actually, and I have to be in the middle of nowhere tomorrow. I think about an hour away from here tomorrow morning for like 8:50, so I have to be gone by like 7:50, but you know, up by 7 or so. It's a long day tomorrow. So I'm just gonna, I think, relax, eat some dinner, and watch some TV, and then pass out and cry, because Ivy Aberdeen is like, I don't even know what to, like, I am so exhausted of middle grades, like, destroying my heart. I don't know why they enjoy doing that. I don't even know that I could have, like, just taken that as a young adult, a kid, to read books like that. I would just be like, yeah, cool, I'm never ever reading again, and I'm done with the world. But, yeah, so hope you all had a good weekend and have a good week. I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Hey, everyone! It is Monday? Yeah, I think it's Monday. I, had a long day of doing training, but afterwards, I was going to go into town and pick up some books at the bookstore, just because they have a bookstore that has, like, actual inventory. Like, they have actual chapters here. So, while I was there, actually, I kept my self-control, actually. I'm pretty proud of myself, and I got books that I'm, like, really excited about, and that were kind of already in my shopping cart on, like, Amazon, that kind of stuff. So, I picked up, the only YA one I got was Orphan Monster Spy by Matt Killiner. I know it's like a World War II, I think it's like a blonde Aryan, like an Aryan girl, essentially. She's like undercover, secretly fighting against the Nazis. And my friend Melanie, I think, sent me that like last like October or something like that. I was like, dude, this is all for you. And I read it and I was like, that sounds amazing. So I'm going to try and get to that one, probably in June or so. I don't know why. I just look at it and I'm like, June. And then I also picked up Shadow Weaver. I've been looking for this book every single time I go into a bookstore, and this is the first time it's ever actually been there. So Shadow Weaver by Marcy Kate Connolly. It's like a girl has the ability to control shadows, and then her like extended family suddenly shows up and like is like, oh, we'll get rid of the magic because it's not good or something like that. So that's that. It's a middle grade. I also picked up, the real reason I went there was to pick up my own copy of Ivy Aberdeen's Letter to the World by Ashley Herring Blake. I got the last copy in the store. I was going to cry if they didn't have any. And yeah, so now I have my own copy. I'm so excited. And then I picked up, so one of, like, if you know anything about me, I have a tattoo. It says Stardust, and Stardust has a couple different things in my life, but I love the movie Stardust. I love, with Claire Danes, I love the book Stardust by Neil Gaiman. It was, I think, the second Neil Gaiman book I read, but I read Coraline really young, and then I didn't read anything for quite a while, and then Stardust. Like, oh, love Stardust. As well as I'm an atheist, and one of the things that I remember when I was kind of, like, figuring out exactly what I would label myself with, I read some stuff by Carl Sagan, and there's this one quote that, something along the lines of, like, we're all made of stars. Oh, he uses star stuff, but star stuff would be weird looking on your arm. So I figured that was close enough. So that's why I have Stardust on my arm. So I found this book, and the cover alone, it's beautiful. And it looks actually a little bit like Astrophysics for People in a Hurry, the cover. I'll put that there for a couple seconds. But this is a middle grade one called See You in the Cosmos. And it's this boy learning about space and like rockets or something like that. But he's, like, along with his dog the whole time, and his dog is named Carl Sagan. And I saw that, and I was like, even if this book sucks, this is one that I have to own. And, with that in mind, I was able to have that mentality, because right before I went to the bookstore, I didn't realize I'm horrible at geography. I had to drive by the IKEA that I was going to hit up tomorrow to get to the bookstore. So I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. The IKEA's open. Just go now, and it's one less thing you have to do tomorrow. So I went to the IKEA and picked up three narrow shelves, 2 full-size shelves, and then like a nightstand and like a TV stand. So I think actually I'm like really happy with, like, I have a lot of like cheap like garage sale furniture right now. I'm just kind of slowly trying to replace, and that's what I did with a couple of those things. So I have lots of bookshelf space. I have no idea when I'm going to have the time to actually put them together, because the next, like, 2 weeks is super crazy with, like, outreach and everything. But I did that, and actually I had this, I mean, like, there's a lot to put in the car, and I had this adorable man come up to me while I was putting all my stuff in my vehicle, asking me if he helped me, if I could give him $5 for dinner. And I just kind of like started, like, what? And he's like, well, I don't have any money or food. I haven't eaten in a couple days. So if I help you, could I was like, well, at least ask for minimum wage, sir. So he was really, really sweet and helped me get everything in the car. And I gave him $20. And I felt so bad that he took the money and was like, do you want to come with me to make sure I'll buy food with it and not drugs? And I was like, ow, it's okay. You can't, like... I just felt kind of bad that we automatically treat, and I mean, it depends, like, I mean, like, I know I don't like to give just cash out to anyone, sometimes they are homeless for that way sometimes, but this guy was so sweet, and I just felt so bad that that was his default feeling of, like, he has to prove himself for $20 to eat some food. But, so, that note, you know, pay it forward if you meet someone nice, or just someone who needs some help. Give them some help in whatever way you can. That was today's reminder in a couple different ways, but that one, he was such a nice gentleman, and I wish him the very best. I doubt he watches this, but I wish him the very best. And yeah, so I have to pack. I'm gonna eat some dinner, and I picked up Walk Box. Oh, actually, that was 2, because I spent well over $50 or whatever. I got... Indigo always has, like, if you spend over $50, then you can buy this for a quarter of the price. And I'm like, cool. So for some reason, I went and did that, and I got a pink tote bag. It's actually a really nice bag, like, not super, super sturdy, but I think it's a good one that'll be able to take on, like, flights and trips, like, and just instead of my purse and that kind of stuff. It's actually quite cute, too. So it's just a nice thing to buy myself. But on that note, I'm totally tapped out. Spent my tax return all the books in the bookshelves and all that kind of stuff. So I'm heading back tomorrow, and probably won't get there until like after regular work hours anyways. Yeah, so I'm going to work on the Wicked Deep. I started the Wicked Deep earlier on in the day. I think I'm at just finished chapter 7, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to keep working on that. And whenever I'm done that, I will probably start on Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I'm so excited. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Okay, so it's Wednesday. So you can tell. IKEA. Results from IKEA. And then my friend Seed's pretty like, got some free books for our libraries too. So I'm going to hit up Starbucks and then I'm taking the long trip back after Grand Prairie. So I'm going to listen to The Wicked Deep and I think I'll finish that before I get there and then I'm going to start probably Harry Potter or Obsidio. Not totally sure, but bye. I'm so excited. I'm almost home. Actually, on the way down, I tried to stop at this place, but they were closed on Sundays because, I don't know. If you're ever kind of near a little town called Valley View, kind of between Valley View and Grand Prairie, there is this, like, looks like a sketch jumpy gas station off the highway that has this big giant tire that says donuts on the highway. Go, and their donuts are like the best ones I've ever had. It's called Crooked Creek General Store or something like that. Every time anyone I know drives by them, everyone stops and grabs them. They make them fresh, like handmade daily. They're amazing. So yeah, that's just my random because I just like inhaled one. It's so delicious. But yeah, I'm almost back. I finished The Wicked Deep and I started listening to Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which I'm going to keep working on until I get home, and then I have to see if my neighbor's going to help me with all this, because hot mess of stuff. And yeah. Hey everyone, I am back home now. I got a bunch of things in my mailbox, and I'll open them in a little bit. I'm just super tired, and the dogs are freaking out every time I get up. They want to go do something. They're freaking out. But I opened the pack that I got my friend Jennifer, and she sent me the Funko Pops, and she sent me this, like, adorable little stuffed pig that she made, which is on my bookshelf now, because my dog's already tried to eat it, but I'll find a place to, like, display that, because that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to put together all the stuff that I bought, and start organizing things. I don't care if I'm up late. I know I'm going to be tired tomorrow no matter what. I know it's just really going to bug me when I come back from my trip at the end of the week, if there's things all over my house, and Lord knows, my dogs might just angry pee on the boxes, because dogs do that. So, yeah, I'm going to do that, but I'm just chilling out and gave my neighbor the thank you donuts and had one myself and gave one to the dogs. And now I have my Funko Pops. I'm so excited. And Watson just, hi, destroyed all the bubble wrap that was in it. He's pretty happy with himself about that. Hey, everyone. It is technically, I think, what's today? Wednesday, I think, technically. It's like 1:30 in the morning, and I finally finished putting all the furniture together and putting it in places and then reorganizing all my stuff. It took forever. But as you can see back here, I got my two big ones and then there's a middle one in between now. And I got all my Harry Potter stuff. There's a ton of stuff just like crammed on like the ledges around my apartment because I just didn't have space. So I worked all that in and now I have space on each shelf for there to be at least one like book cover displayed. And I got, like I said, my Harry Potter there, and then my friend Jennifer sent me the box today with my Funkos for Parks and Recreation in it. Those are going to go to my office, though, and actually I move into my new cubicle today, technically, in the morning. But she made me a pig flying, like, sock thingy. It's so cute. So he's going to go here, I think, because pigs fly. But yeah, so all that, and then now I have, a big shelf, and then my TV, and then there's where like my movies and my current like weekly piles are, and then I was gonna use that for like books that I bought this month pile, but the square is already full, so I don't know about that. And then I have a narrow one for, I've got my classics and then my like non-fiction-y stuff, and then my Sherlock Holmes, and then over there are I put a narrow one there just because there's a vent there, so I can't put the full wide one, but with a narrow one there, and that's where I'm going to have, I got my cookbooks, and then just empty spaces for the boxes. It actually looks kind of cool having the boxes displayed like that. And then here, and then I've still got all that shelf there now, and then I have a full other big shelf here that I have to move to somewhere else, but the other place is currently just holding all like the cardboard boxes and everything, so I'll move that another day or something like that. But I did all that. It took forever, but I'm done that thankfully now. And but yeah, my friend Jennifer, she sent me some chocolate too from where was it? St. John's Bridge, Oregon. So it's really, really good, so I'm really excited to try that eventually. I have no shortage of chocolate right now. And then she sent me these really fuzzy socks. I love getting socks. And And then she sent me those Funkos that I showed you earlier. And then I got 3 separate packages from Indigo. I don't know what they're doing with their life, but they sent me 3 individual packages. All got delivered today, so I know for sure what, I think all of them actually, because today was release day, and we got the covers for a couple different books coming out as well. There was the release, I think yesterday for Sherwood, which is Megan Spooner's next one, and then there was officially the picture, the cover for The Caged Queen, which is the second book in the last, or the Iskari series, and I'm surprised that they officially announced it today, but the picture that was up, that went up, and I saw it on my Pinterest board over a month ago, I think now, and I shared it on a couple groups, and I was like, does anyone know if this is the actual, like, cover or not? And it was, so I don't know what happened there, but it, like, got sneakily added to Pinterest. And then Catherine Arden is releasing a middle grade book called Small Space or something like that. It comes out in September. There are so many books coming out in September, and September 25th especially. There's so many books. So I'm excited for that, whenever that does come out. But the cover is so cool and so creepy, and like, I don't like horror books or anything like that, but I like that, and I like the middle grade, so, and I loved her writing, so I'm excited. But yeah, so I finally got my copy. Finally, it came out today. Ace of Shades, but I read the arc for this. If you remember me reviewing it, I absolutely love this book, and my friend Amanda actually sent me some pre-order swag that she got a couple of copies of everything for some reason, so I have the book plate actually to put in here, which I will do that right away. But I am so excited. It's really good. There's like, it's like kind of like set in like a, not necessarily, but it basically is like Las Vegas. And there's some like kind of gang wars going on, as well as like casino wars going on, and there's like magic, and really good. I really enjoyed it, even though I did not like her first book, Daughter of the Burning City, so I'm really excited that that's going to be a trilogy now. And alright, open the next box. Oh my god. Woo! Sticky. And then the next one, oh, can't do anything with the other hand. Yay! I thought this was. I couldn't remember if this was the release date though, for Beyond a Darkened Shore. I'm trying to remember exactly what this is about. I can't off the top of my head. But I think it's just like, chosen one, there's a prisoner kind of thing. But I'm really excited to give this one a go. I'm not totally sure when I'm going to get to it. I have a feeling probably closer to the fall, just because of like the cover and the title and the feel you get from it. But I'm really excited nonetheless. It's actually a good sized book too. I'm wondering. Oh, I didn't even think to look in the under dust jacket for Ace of Shades. Oh, it's red under Ace of Shades. Oh, it's nice and red and crisp. I like that one. And this one. I like the font of this actually. I like that font. I was hoping there for some reason was going to be like a raven embossment on it or something, but that's okay. And the last one. Okay. Woo. Oh my god, I actually just realized I forgot to check the mailbox today, because I emptied the mailbox, but these were all yesterday's deliveries, and I checked it and emptied it before we got today's delivery. Oh, I don't care. It's too late anyways. Well, whatever it was. It can wait till tomorrow. There's nothing emergency. And then the third and final book that I got today, I'm so excited, is Winter Glass. It's the sequel to Spindlefire. Spindlefire has like a weird low rating on Goodreads, and I'm very confused. I mean, it was like that when I originally reviewed it too. I was like, why is this book review so low? It's like it's a Sleeping Beauty retelling. I definitely want to reread Spindlefire. I just didn't get a chance to do it yet, so I am going to reread Spindlefire before I actually read Winter Glass. But I am, just because of like the feels and the vibes and the setting of this book, I'm going to read it closer to the cold weather once, because we're melting and everything now. So I'm gonna give it a go, and it's the end of a duology, so I'm not concerned about like frantically reading for another book to come out. But I really specifically, and I saw the pictures, I love, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's like a blotching of blue and white all over the place. And then there's the winter glass. But I really enjoyed the first book, and I'm like very surprised at the low ratings. And the people that I know have read it were like, yeah, I love it. I don't know why it's so low. It deterred me from picking it up. And then they picked it up and loved it. So hopefully I can get some more people to read it and enjoy it. But yeah, so that's all that. I'm going to take essentially a nap and then get up for work in a couple of hours. But yeah, so I didn't do any more reading tonight after I got back. I watched The Princess Bride and then A Million Ways to Die in the West while I was putting all the furniture together. Well, that was it too. I have a table there. It's just like a plain like table, like white table, and then like the TV stand too. So I put together 5 bookshelves, the TV stand thing, and the desk tonight. So it's a long night. And then kind of clean the house while I was doing that. So that's been my exhausting Tuesday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try and read a little bit more of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So yeah. Hey everyone, look at my pretty bookshelves in the light. Oh, I'm so excited. I am super sore today, especially because of all, I did 12 hours of driving. No, even more actually, between Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, so I'm exhausted. And then I had to do more traveling today for about 2 hours. And then tomorrow I have to do 5 hours driving out, and 5 hours driving back on Friday, so that's going to be fun. But tonight I am going to touch up my hair a little bit before I head out and do a couple outreach trips. But I'm super excited. I came home and my package from Fangirl Pixie Jar came in. Ooh! And that is the shop that my friend Muriel runs on Etsy. I will definitely link it below. Highly recommend taking a look at her stuff. She prints she makes these beautiful designs. And I actually just finished buying I think 2 weeks ago or something like that. I bought a throw blanket. Yeah, off Society 6 with her design. So I'm really excited for that to show up. It's got the Lunar Chronicles in a circle. I'm so excited for it to get here. It'll probably be another 2 weeks or so, but I'm really excited for that. So she also bookmark wise, she puts it on really, really good stock. It's not flimsy paper. And alright, just let me open these. So I picked, I think, just the 3 bookmarks out. I got an Outlander one, a Nevernight one, and a Court of Mist and Fury one, and I'll just show them. They're really, really good, paper. Highly recommend it. This is the A Court of Mist and Fury ones, and this is the really, really pretty design. Oh, I'm so excited. She put this as you can get it on Redbubble or Society 6 on mugs and stuff like that. To the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered. That's one of my favorite quotes from that book. And Nevernight, if you haven't read that, do yourself a favor and read it, because me and Muriel are obsessed with it. But never flinch, never fear, and never forget. And this is another one that she's got on Society 6 as well, too. That would be really cool as a sweater. And then this one's got, whoops, Sassenach on it, and it's got the pretty floral designs. That just reminded me that I haven't worn that floral shirt that I got in quite a long time that says Sassenach or Sassy Sassenach or something. I have to go look for that. I don't know where it is. And I got a couple more things in here for sure. Woo! Oh, she's got official card saying thank you now. Oh, that's cool. I also got 2 pieces of jewelry this time. I got this necklace here. Oops. See if I can get it to focus on the necklace. Either way, it's got the Luna Lovegood glasses, and it says, "You're just as sane as I am." I'll put a picture of it on my Instagram. I absolutely love this one, and I actually love the amulet thing that it's in too. So my phone won't focus. Focus on it. Oh. I'll put my Instagram, but yeah, definitely check that out. She's got that. Last but not least, I got a pair of dangly earrings. Woo! Stop moving! This one says, if it'll show it. She did pairs for each of the couples in the Lunar Chronicles and then put an item that represents them. So this one is Scarlet, and once again, can't kind of tell, but it's got a little basket like Red Riding Hood. And then for the other ear, oh, there we go, is Wolf, and it's got a vector of a wolf howling. So definitely check out my Instagram, because I apparently can't get my camera to focus. But that was my haul today. I'm so excited. I have been working my way because I did some driving today too. Been working my way pretty steadily through Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I'm about a third-ish, maybe, no, I'm probably a quarter of the way in. I am just listening to this one on regular speed, not like fast speed. Just I so thoroughly enjoyed like the nostalgia feels from this, and like it's been such a long time since I read these. And I forgot how much, like, especially Goblet of Fire, how much of it was cut out from the movie. Because, I mean, like, the majority of what I've read so far really isn't in the movie. So, I'm doing that. So, I'm going to keep working on that and touch up my hair. See if the dye works, because it's a different dye than I normally use. And, look for my Sassenach shirt. I legitimately wonder where it is. I hope I didn't lose it. It must be somewhere. And then I have to clean up my place, because it's filled with IKEA boxes that are now empty, and my dog got into one of my stuffed plushies, which, so my house looks like there was a Toys R Us Build-A-Bear Workshop massacre, Civil War, and it didn't go well for anyone. There's just stuffing everywhere. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then eat some leftover pizza from yesterday, and then try and pass out, or have a bath, or some sort of, like, massage thing for my back. And, yeah, I think that's it. Hope you guys had a good, I don't even know what the heck day, whatever today is, I hope you guys had a good one of those. So, see ya. Hey everyone, it is Thursday evening. It's actually like 9 o'clock. I just got in from all my running around in, I don't even know where, Slave Lake. I'm in Slave Lake. That's where I'm at. But right before when I was leaving town, I went to go get a car charger because I couldn't find where I put mine, and I ran into the mall and being like, oh, actually, I checked the other day and this one book I'm interested in, our bookstore has one in inventory. I'll go run in real quick and grab it. So I was like, okay, dollar store bookstore. You can be in and out in like 2 minutes. So I ended up eventually not finding any like car plug outlets, but I got a Mophie, so I have one finally. It was $10. It's like super cheap. So I got a Mophie. I actually may drop by on the way back into town and pick up another one because I have quite a few devices that I feel like it'd be good for like $10. It makes sense to get a couple, I think. But while I was there, I was at the cash station waiting, and then I saw these like right beside me, and I was like, "What? This is meant to be. There's no way that I can't not buy these." So I picked up 3 Harry Potter mugs. They were like $10 each. No, 2 of them were $10 and one was like $7. It's like crazy cheap. So I got one that's Marauder's Map and it glows in the dark. Kind of sits there. So I'm really excited. And I'm just excited. They're 20-ounce mugs. Like, they're big mugs. That's the one thing that I find annoying with fandoms is they're always like small or travel mugs. There's no like big coffee mugs that like I would use consistently at work. So I have that. And then I bought a Hedwig cup too. It's also 20 ounces and it's got Harry Potter on the back. And then they had a Hufflepuff and a Ravenclaw one of these, and I was like, it's a sign because I'm a Hufflepuff. So where'd it go? Oh. So it's like a again 20 ounces, and it's like a cauldron mug, so it's like good for like soup and that kind of stuff. Which once again, I try to constantly have it at work, but there's never any cups big enough. So I'm so excited about that, and I need to like make room in my kitchen now. I just have too many mugs, but I'm really excited about that. And I also how much was it? For $20, I got a Batman alarm clock. I already needed an alarm clock anyways, but it projects onto this like your ceiling and the Batman sign. Like, so things got out of hand very quickly there. But right before that, I went into the bookstore to get a copy of Rosemarked by Olivia Blackburn. I've heard like very interesting things about this one, but the cover is really, really cool. I love like the water paint, or what is it called? I think it's water paint, whatever it is. The design of it, and it sounds really interesting. Of like this girl is like Rose's curse, or like give her illness or something like that. And there's like a crumbling kingdom and all that stuff. So I've heard really good things about this actually, and it got nominated today. They released the YALSA, the Young Adult Library Services Association Award or something like that. They released like the teen list nominees, and that was on it. So I was finally like, you know what, this is a sign. Just go, just go pick it up. And I'm really curious about this one. Oh, I didn't even see the inside. The inside's gorgeous. That's beautiful. Oh, I'm really even more excited about this. Plus, I love pink, so this works really well for me. So yeah, I got that. And just because it was actually, as soon as I got in there, I saw that there was a 10 times the Plum Points event when you spend $30 or more. So I was like, well, that's like 20 something, so I might as well just pick another book up and then get the 10 times the points, because that'll definitely bump me up to the next. I think I'm at like $50 now worth of free stuff again. So I picked up, I was debating for quite a while, and I was like, maybe I'll wait for it to go up on Book Outlet, because I read the first one, and I actually enjoyed the first one. So Blood for 1,000 Stars by Rhoda Beliza. It's like a sci-fi fantasy, but I feel like it's more of a fantasy set in a sci-fi setting, and I really enjoyed the first one, Empress of 1,000 Skies. It's right here. That one here. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna reread Empress of 1,000 Skies, so I think before I read this one. Oh, just because I think I read Empress of 1,000 Skies like last March or so, so it's been like a year or so. So I want to refresh myself. And I hadn't even heard of this one until the TBR and Beyond book group posted the like Tuesday releases, as they always do, and this was in it, and I saw the cover and I was like, whoa, that looks cool. And then I read the summary, and it's like a dystopian United States where this girl's like mom has died and her dad's like a drunk alcoholic gambler, and her dad all of a sudden steals money from like a large fortune from like someone locally, and she's on the hook for his debt, and it's like this dystopian United States in like Texas or something like that. So I'm really curious about that. The cover is so cool. It's kind of hard to see here, but it's kind of like it's like a blood red, but there's also like a hint of pink to it as well. So it's really, really pretty. I'm just so freaking interested in this, and I saw it, and it's actually a good sized book too. So I'm even more excited about this. I don't know why. And then, whew, and then the spine too. I really like the spine. So I'm really, really excited about this one. And honestly, Green Willow, you can't really tell they emboss the covers. I feel like they always do a really good job on like the spines and everything like that. So big shout out to them. And then the last book that I got, I picked up 4 books. I picked up The Call of the Rift Flight, Book 1 by Jay Waller. This is a debut work. This came, I feel like I saw it at work when I was doing something pertaining to Indigenous representation in our book collection, trying to find new books with Indigenous characters or by Indigenous authors. I feel like I saw this one and then I kind of forgot about it since. So I went and I saw it and I was like, oh my god, that's right, that book is out. So I grabbed it, and it's like an Indigenous main character, I believe. What's her name? Katiko. She doesn't want to be like her people anymore. Like just because of like I guess what's going on with them. And then there's like a colonial settler in like the woods where they're at, and then it gets into colonial versus like Indigenous and all that stuff. So I'm really, really excited to give that one a chance. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but I'm really excited that I found that. And then there's also what is it, Trail of Lightning by Rebecca Roanhouse, I think it is. It's coming out in June or July, and I'm definitely gonna pick that one up too. So I'm happy that they're finally getting more Indigenous representation in YA books, and I hope that keeps going, because I'm really excited. And I always find like the stories that some of their mythologies are based off of are so incredibly interesting. I have my friend Helmer who's told me some stories, and I always find them so interesting, and like creation stories between each band is different, and it's so cool. But yeah, so other than that, I've been drawing all day. I am almost done Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I'm going to keep working on it tonight. I may finish it. I am at the part of the beginning of the 3rd trial, so the Harry Potter. Actually, they all just entered the maze. They're all in there now. So, but before I do that, I need to edit the vlog. I can imagine it's going to be super long, and I apologize. I'm probably just going to put it up tonight. I don't think I'll have a chance to, or even like the length of the video. It depends when I finish editing how long this is. I may just add Friday onto the next vlog. But if so, I hope you had a wonderful week, and I will see you guys in the next vlog.